I will detail my FAQ for you guys. Is Twitch paying you to come back? No, they're not. I am receiving no money. It's not a contractual stipend thing. I'm coming back because I want to. Why are you leaving Mixer? I went to Mixer for a very good opportunity that I felt at the time was a good plan for my future. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be streaming for as long as I possibly can stream, but I am not a super famous streamer. I'm not Ninja. I'm not making $40 million every year or every 5 years or whatever the fuck. I make a very simple living, and as a streamer, it is a very, very scary idea to not really have any sort of 5-year future plan. So when I first went to Mixer, my plan was to stream there, and then I wanted to transition into a industry job, either at Microsoft or with a company in that space, preferably at Microsoft. And I wanted to move into a consulting role. When I went to Mixer, they were totally on board with this. They loved the idea. They really wanted mine and Derek's insight. They wanted to, you know, understand better the streaming world, because that is what I have the most experience in, obviously. But as you all know, over the last year, if you've been in my stream, there have been a host of various issues, ranging from people straight up not being able to watch the stream, various degraded video and audio quality. Not to say that Mixer hasn't done really awesome things for the industry. I think they have a lot of cool features. The Spark Patronage program was one of the coolest things they ever had. Granted, they got rid of it, but I think Embers are a great idea, but you've all heard me say over and over again that I think they're a ripoff. So many people complain about it, and I know their engineers are working hard on it. Mixer literally has some of the best engineers in the entire business working for their team. So I don't think it's not the fault of the engineers. It is the fault of whoever is the head of like project lead, whoever is determining what these engineers are focusing on is fucking up significantly. They're trying to turn a profit right now. They're putting a lot of focus on monetization and all the ways to get the platform to start making money without putting any proper focus on site working. And I just disagree with that. It's very difficult for me as a streamer to try and convince people to spend money on a website that doesn't work for them half the time. Like, why would I try and sell you guys Embers if most of the time half of you guys can't even watch my stream? So around February, Derek and I were talking about it because we weren't sure if this was a right change for us. When we signed with Mixer, we were under the impression that the platform would be in a certain state by our first year, and it was not. This was in February, so before anyone's like, blame Ninja, I don't blame Ninja at all. Ninja got a really fucking awesome opportunity. Should I switch to another platform? No. A lot of people, when I went to Mixer from Twitch, they were like, oh, I'm gonna follow you over, and some people had, it was great for them. Some people loved it. Some people have grown exponentially, and then some people have gone back to Twitch and they've grown as well. It is not, I'm not trying to get anyone to go anywhere. I just want you all to, if you're a streamer, do what is best for you and your community. However, I will say switching platforms is an incredibly intense experience. It is very difficult. It is exhausting. Like, it is not just as simple as putting in a different stream key and hitting stream. Not unless you want to do it right. Is there a new 5-year plan with Twitch in mind? There is. I'm hoping that in the next 5 years, I'll be industry, because in 5 years, I'll be 34 years old. And I'll still stream, but especially the fact that there is a Twitch office like 10 minutes away from my house, I'm hoping that I could get into a role there. I'm very excited to see where Mixer goes in the next couple of years. I think the next year will be very telling of the direction of where it's going. And it is my hope that in a year, everyone will understand a little bit better why I chose this. But for now, just trust and know that it was the best decision for me. And I don't mean this as a knock against Mixer, because it is certainly a selling point. One of the reasons I I feel good about leaving is that the audience here is significantly younger. A lot of the Fortnite streamers, a lot of the Apex streamers, there's a lot of family-friendly channels here, and that works great for them. My audience has always been like mid-20s and up. I've never been family-friendly. Ever. I already have 4 strikes against my account from Mixer for breaking the rules accidentally. Just honestly, if I keep streaming here, I'm probably just gonna get banned. I regret to inform you that you've been found to have violated our rules of conduct. Specifically, your title states nudes here to tittiestreamer.com. Oh yeah, you know what we should do? Yeah, can we get an F in chat? Let's pour one out for the homie. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring Mr. Handy with me, which is the true crime here. He worked tirelessly, day in and day out. All the blueberries he bopped, all the creeps he banned, all the information he provided to us, all the memes, all the insults he threw my way. God bless Mr. Handy. You were a great man, a great robot. All the memes he baited people into copy pasting and getting globaled by Guardians. But I highly recommend if you are going to subscribe on Twitch, I recommend waiting until the 3rd, because that's when Twitch's September starts. And what that means is every brand new sub on Twitch only costs $2.50 as opposed to $5. They're all 50% off. And since it's a brand new sub button for me, then every single sub I get on Twitch will only cost you guys $2.50. But when you do resub back on Twitch, obviously your streak will be gone, but you'll still have your cumulative subs. So if you subbed to me on Twitch for like 3 years, when you sub over on Twitch, it'll say when you resubscribe that you've been subbed for that many years. We had a laundry list of complaints, but that was also when we were told a lot of things were going to, you know, improve and switch around, and they did for the most part. But probably since like February, we've been back and forth in our brains about what we're gonna be doing here. It has truly been the most back and forth thing ever. There was at one point in February, we're like, fuck it, we're going back. And then in March, we're like, okay, maybe we should stay. Maybe we should stick this out. Like, it was an exhausting several months. And I'm just glad to have finally made a decision. And I feel like it's the right one. I just think it's just better for me.